Pediatric COVID cases are reportedly on the rise nationwide as kids head back to the classrooms. Many of them are still unable to get vaccinated. The American Academy of Pediatrics says children represent more than a quarter of weekly infections here in the U.S. KTLA 5's Corrine Winter live now at Children's Hospital LA with more. Corrine?
Well, Glenn, this new school year, while millions of students, they returned to the classroom, and we've seen so many protocols that have been put in place, safety protocols, also health mandates by local school districts, not just here in California, but all across the country. But doctors say they are still extremely concerned about what we're seeing with this surge, what the latest data reflects, and that's more than 250,000 children in the U.S. testing positive for COVID-19, what's being called the most significant pediatric COVID surge to date, with a record number of kids becoming infected each week. Now, this reporting by the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Children's Hospital Association, which also revealed since the start of the crisis, well, more than 5 million children have contracted the virus, and just within the last several weeks, well, more than 750,000 pediatric cases have been confirmed. We know many school districts have tough mask mandates in place, some even requiring students over the age of 12 be vaccinated, but doctors say there's no way to consistently keep students at a safe distance. Also, not all students are vaccinated, so this has contributed, they say, to the surge. We've reached out to Children's Hospital here in Los Angeles to see how they're handling the surge, but we also spoke with Dr. Rishma Chand this morning. She's a pediatrician at Dignity Health Northridge Hospital. She deals directly with COVID patients and said she's concerned about the spike in cases.
Yes, Dignity Health, Northridge, our ICU, our pediatric floor, even my colleagues across the country, they're all reporting increase in pediatric hospitalizations on the pediatric floor and in the ICU. And we're talking about previously healthy children coming in with infections, the young, the older teenagers coming in with simple infections and up to respiratory failure, needing to be intubated and spending time in the ICUs.
And Dr. Chan pointing to the alarming rate of hospitalization in young patients, up 600% since July 4th. And she says that she's even more concerned, especially with the holiday season right around the corner, that this trend will continue possibly in the wrong direction. Now, coming up on the KTLA 5 News at noon, we'll be speaking to a local mom. You'll hear her heartbreaking story. Her daughter just began the new school year and contracted COVID. You'll hear her story and her warning to parents. That's coming up. We'll send it back to you in the studio.